What are my AIP staple foods? Let's talk about it. Hey health heroes, welcome back to Autoimmune, the channel all about helping you improve your health naturally. Today I'm going to be talking about my personal AIP staple foods. So a lot of people always ask like, hey Adam, you know, it's like really confusing to know what exactly someone's eating, right? Through YouTube, you know, it may sound like, oh, they're just eating like this sometimes, but no, guys, I gotta tell you, I am super strict. I eat AIP 100% of the time. So I want to show you, I want to give you a bunch of videos to show exactly what I eat, so it's not so confusing, right? So this might be a good example of someone's first grocery haul. Like if you're just starting AIP and you have no idea what to get, this is kind of that recommendation. I know I did that video on the 7 foods I eat every day to stay in remission. This is kind of like an update to that, you could say. This is what I normally, this is like my normal grocery haul. This all costs $50 and I never ever spend over $200 a month on groceries, okay? I am on a budget, so yeah, let's call this an AIP grocery haul on a budget. Sweet potatoes, of course, and they just went down to $2 or $1.98 for 3 pounds, which is really cool because they were like $2.78 at my local Walmart. I don't know, I forget why they jumped up in price, but they've dropped, so that's kind of cool. This was on sale. This is spinach and spring mix. Usually this is like $4, but it's $3.13. Saved almost $1. Avocados, I got 4. They were 78 cents. Oh, it looks like a grenade. This is AIP compliant tuna, meaning it's just olive oil and sea salt, extra virgin olive oil. So this is actually the best quality of tuna you can get. It's only, I think it's $1.67 per can. You can buy in bulk, and I do suggest that you do that. I do have links to some of this stuff in the in my shop below. Kind of like the grass-fed beef. I think it's Lauren's, the brand name that you can find there, and it's like, I'm pretty sure it's like either $6.99 or $7.99 a pound, which is higher than I pay. I just get it at my local Walmart, and if you can do that, just do that. Someone just told me in the comments, I think yesterday or the day before, that they were paying $8.99 for their grass-fed beef, 1 pound. So I would highly recommend that you go in my Amazon shop below. Lauren's grass-fed beef, it's 100% grass-fed and grass-finished. You can get 8 pounds of it for like $55, $56, something like that. And you can get it shipped to, I don't know if they ship everywhere in the world, but they ship to the US. So that is something to check out if you want to save maybe $1 or $2, depending where you're at. I haven't even ordered from them. I just want to make sure that you guys had an option to get grass-fed beef if you don't have that available to you. But we can't always afford grass-fed beef, and honestly, and I have said this before, that I don't eat it every single day anymore. I just simply cannot afford it. I also supplement my protein with natural ground beef, very lean, okay? Now this is 93% on purpose, okay? Very lean beef is free of the toxins that are stored in the fat of the meat and that is transferred to us from the cows. I didn't know this when I first started buying this, so this was kind of scary. This is beef and natural flavorings. Yes, natural flavorings they add to the beef. I don't know what that is. Natural ingredients or flavors could include like chili powder, things like that. Thankfully, I know for a fact there's none of that in this. Otherwise, I would be having a bad day every single day. There's no way I could stay in remission. If I even have a speck of paprika or anything like that, any kind of pepper or tomato or potato, eggplant, whatever, I have horrible reactions like almost immediately within the hour. So I can tell you that this is safe, free of nightshades. I can't tell you what that is. I'm guessing it's rosemary because that does keep things from going bad. It's just a good natural preservative. So anyway, that is something I do recommend you do, just because we're all on a budget. Again, we got to make these affordable for us, right? We can't just be eating the highest quality grass-fed ribeyes and New York strip steaks every day. I really wish I could do that. Shout out to Butcher Box. You know, you could sponsor a video once in a while. That would be really cool. The staple oil in my diet is organic, cold extracted extra virgin olive oil from Walmart. All this is from Walmart, by the way. Actually, well, I'll get to a couple things that weren't. I just think this is one of the cleanest fats that you can get in nature. Yes, it's from a plant. I would love to be eating grass-fed tallow every single day from beef, but I think this would be like the second best thing. So again, this is like $11.48. So this is probably the best kind of oil that you can get for the money. I also use this I would say almost every day, about every day, raw unfiltered apple cider vinegar with the mother, organic. Recently, my last haul actually, the last video, I got that coconut vinegar, which I didn't even know existed until I found that at my local health store. But this is way better taste wise. This has got a little bit of a sweetness to it. I don't even think it's as strong for some reason. I don't know, maybe it's more diluted. Anyway, this is really great for using in my homemade salad dressings. Anything baking you want to do, you're gonna need this. I use it for everything, let's be honest. It's great. Sometimes I drink it just by itself. It's like, it's hard being so sober, you know what I mean? When you've gone, you know, so long without alcohol and all these other drugs, medications, you go with nothing. It feels so good to just kind of sip on something that is so strong. It just reminds me of that kind of strong drink that I do, I don't want to say crave, but I do miss occasionally. So anyway, yeah, if there, I do miss drinking sometimes. That's something that I would love to do occasionally, but for me and my body and my staying in remission and my personal autoimmune diseases, it's just not worth it. Okay, I had to run and get this one. This one actually came from Dylan's, I think. Actually, I think my mom picked this up for me. Sometimes she just gets me random stuff that she knows I love, and that would be coconut oil. This is not the unrefined coconut oil. This is just regular refined coconut oil. It has less of that coconut taste to it. The unrefined is great. It's probably more healthy. However, you do get a little tired of the taste. Like the taste just becomes like, I've had it. I don't need. I just can't stand that same taste every single day. So I do actually recommend the refined. I think that's okay. It basically has almost no flavor, but it does have a slight butteriness to it, and it depends how you use it again and what you put it with. It doesn't go well with everything, but it goes really well with sweet potatoes. I will say that. And baking, great for baking. I use a lot of different coconut products daily. One of those happens to be Anthony's Premium Organic Coconut Flour. I do get this on Amazon, and that is in my shop below as well. 4 pounds, guys. I used to buy, I think it was $6 at Walmart for this like little 1 pound bag. So this does actually save a lot of money, and I keep it in a airtight canister on my kitchen table, where I can just kind of like use it and scoop it out in quarter cups into my baking ingredients. I do bake every day, so I use this to make like my keto muffins, or I'm attempting to make a good cookie right now. Another way I use coconut is unsweetened coconut flakes. I like to put them in my baking things for texture. I think this was $2, and you get 7 ounces, so not bad, not bad. Not much difference from not getting organic. This I actually got at a Thai store. Was it Thai? Asian? Oriental? I don't know how to say it. Anyway, I get a whole big box of this coconut cream. It's called Savoy. It's a pretty decent brand, but it's not perfect. It's 70% coconut cream and 30% water, so it's not 100%. It's hard to... This is great for a lot of different things. You can make just regular coconut milk, just put a little bit in some water, mix it up. You can bake with it. It's good for a lot of things, but it's not good for like making, say, whipped cream. You would need 100% cream for that, because you can't mix water and you need to aerate it. Anyway, if you do want to find 100% coconut cream, that's in my Amazon shop below. I think it's Royal, something like that. I have used it a few times in the past, and it is very economic, but this is good to have, and it's like 1,000 calories per can, so I go through a can every couple days. I do get a lot of my calories from coconut cream. This has just been a lifesaver, and when you buy in bulk, you can get it cheaper too. This whole thing, which was, I think there's 24 cans in here, this was $80, so it was pretty affordable. This will last me at least 2 months, maybe more than that. If you're struggling to get calories in, or you're trying to gain weight, or you're just trying not to lose weight, or again just trying to get enough calories in like I have struggled to do in the past, I have been totally fine since that last video I made about my biggest struggle on AIP. But yeah, I use this totally to get my calories in, and it works perfect, and I have not had a single issue since then. Obviously everyone has their own personal sensitivities. A lot of people will be triggered by sweet potatoes or olive oil or regular standard beef. You know, a lot of people would be able to eat grass-fed but not the standard, so I get that, and that's why a lot of people go to fish or different things like that. So just be aware that eating this way 100% doesn't necessarily guarantee you remission like I found, okay? I don't have a very large pool of foods that I can eat from and stay in remission. I'm very, very sensitive. I would say I'm on the, more sensitive than most, like the higher end scale. And that's okay, and that's kind of a blessing and a curse. It sucks, honestly, but because that I'm here, I can share my videos and I can show you, the basic way to do AIP, and I will be for a very long time. Now, a lot of people have said, hey, you're not healing yourself with this, you're just managing your autoimmune disease. And I have never said this is a cure for autoimmune disease, okay? This is just the way I manage and stay in remission, okay? But let me tell you something, managing and having 100% no symptoms is so much far better than having all the symptoms that I had before. I had stage 3 HS, hidradenitis suppurativa. It was an awful skin disease that left me bedridden. It's the third most painful chronic disease that exists, so I was in a lot of pain. So of course this is worth it to me. A lot of people, they don't go strict because maybe their autoimmune disease isn't as bad, or maybe their symptoms haven't gotten to that point where it's pushed them to have the develop the motivation to do something as restrictive as this diet. But let me tell you, we all will get there eventually. It seems like every 10 years they say someone will develop a new autoimmune disease if you have one already. So just be aware that, while you may not be ready right now, unfortunately, if you don't prevent further damage to your body, you may come to a place where you have to do this, and it's not so much a choice as it is just something you have to do to stay alive and to make life bearable, okay? So yeah, this makes my life not only bearable, but it's given me like a new lease on life. It's given me, honestly, just a new life altogether. Eating this way and having this lifestyle, I do other lifestyle things as well, but I find diet to be one of the most important things. I'm happy that I found something that works for me, and I hope you find that what works for you as well. But elimination diets are the golden standard, okay? So again, that's what I recommend here on this channel, and that's why I have shown you this haul of my staple foods. So I hope you enjoyed. If you did, drop a like, smash that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
We rise